So is there anyone who joined newly for today? So whoever paid fees, okay, whoever paid fees and not there in the WhatsApp group, I have created a WhatsApp group. Okay, can you please join this group? You can just probably ping me over here, okay, on WhatsApp. I'll just can
What is
ping
the
to this.
number?
I'll share this number to everyone. Whoever paid fees, they can please ping to this number. I'll add you in the WhatsApp group because we have created a group and we have been communicating over there. Whoever is not there in that group, please ping to the group. And second thing, once you pay the amount, you can please do it. Only once you are done with the amount, you can. Okay, not wasting much time, we will discuss our regular schedule. Just want to know, is there anyone new for today who is not there in our previous class? So, is there anyone new for today who have joined today for demo? Or everyone is? You can just message me, okay? If you are unable to speak, you can message. Okay, fine. So the reason I asked this, like I'm going to say you the syllabus. Okay, you just need to bear for some time. After the class is done, we will initially start with Python. Then probably we will see our syllabus. Okay, we will start with Python. Okay, we'll initially start with Python. Then we will see Selenium. Then we'll see frameworks. Okay, we will see 4 frameworks and 2 projects, end-to-end projects. We'll see complete projects, and then we will see API testing, manual and automation. Then manual testing, complete manual testing, and agile methods. Okay, this is what we are going to see. Okay, so firstly we will start with Python basics. Okay, fine. So we will start with Python basics. Okay, please bear with me, whoever is already joined. I'll give you 100 plus HR contacts to you to get the job done, and I'll give you important interview questions. I'll give you resume. Okay, 40-45 working days it will be there. We'll create a WhatsApp group after the payment is done and you are confirmed. You just need to send your screenshots of payment. Okay, you will get the recording videos everyday basis, and then you can claim of 2 to 2.5 years experience. Okay, you can call to this numbers. Okay. Please wait for 5 minutes after the class is done. I'll explain you. So we are going to start with Python basics. Okay, considering everyone into account, we are going to start. So fine, this is the basic explanation of it. I'll immediately go and continue my class. Okay, so last time what we are actually seeing is we were discussing about the basic understanding of Python. So please bear me, whoever already know Python. Okay, it is just like revision to you who doesn't know Python, because based on the ask of me to everyone, I got to know like a lot of people doesn't know Python even. Okay, so that is the reason I'm going to teach from the scratch. Whoever knows, please be on a. You can separately ping me. I'll give you the tasks. Okay, where you can enhance on top of it. Okay, you need to know a lot of programs. You need to know logical understanding. I'll give you. But whoever doesn't know, please listen from the starting. So we were actually discussing about Python. I have seen you. I have told you how to install Python. Okay, you can go through my previous videos. So continuing to that, we are going to see like what are the different ways of assignment of variable. That is what we have seen. So today we will see some of the important concepts such as okay data types. Okay, before that I want to make you understand like what are the different um, identifiers. Okay, there are two things which you need to understand: identifiers and literals. Okay, so what is an identifier? An identifier is something that is a, yeah, you can go on mute now. Everyone who is not speaking can go on mute. Who does? Okay, please go on. So what I am trying to say is like there is a concept called identifiers and difference, which everyone should know. Okay, identifiers are nothing but they are the rules to create the. I mean, they are the rules that should be there for a variable or a object, any kind of object. Python is an object-oriented program, so we say everything is object-oriented, or a function or a class name. Okay, so what I mean to say here is identifiers are nothing but the rules. We should have some rules to create an object, rules to how to an object. I'll give you example. What does exactly that means? See, suppose do you say that whether it is a right way of assigning an object? Is it a right way of assigning a value or a variable, or to declare a variable? Is it right way? So some people say yes, some people say no, right? So can you tell me, is it right way to? Is it correct way? If I assign it, will I get any error or it is correct? Can you tell me? Can you speak anyone at least? No issues if you go wrong. There is nothing to worry. So is it a right way or is it correct or wrong in Python? So it is actually correct. Okay, but you don't give it because this is not a standard way. So what you need to understand is like what are the different ways to give or declare a variable. So once you know, it is like one time understanding. If you know once, you don't need to see it again. So there are certain rules to declare a variable, declare a class, declare a function in Python. Okay, all these are called as identifiers. Okay, what are the different identifiers in Python, or what identifier says is? Identifier says two important things. One is, okay, I will just write it here. So it says four important rules. First it says, okay, first it says identifier, okay, is, okay, identifier can be, what is identifier? We already seen. So rules should declare. Okay, can be so cannot be, okay, before that I'll say cannot be any keyword. First step it says is like identify should not be keyword. I cannot say while equal to, okay, 200. Some value I cannot assign, or I cannot say value equal to something called Nikhil. This is wrong because while is a keyword in Python. Okay, I cannot say for equal to 1000. This for while if cannot be used. So we need to know what are the keywords. So when I say import keyword, okay, okay, then keyword dot kw list. Okay, it gives me, okay, the list of kw. So keyword dot kw list. Okay, it gives me a list. Okay, it gives me a list, okay, of keywords which are having a particular use in Python. Okay, you cannot use any of these keywords as a identifier. That means as a variable I cannot use it. I cannot say except equal to some value. I cannot say else equal to some value, because else has some internal functionality. Every keyword has some internal functionality which is meant for that particular programming language. Okay, every programming language has its own keywords. So what I want to say here is like keywords cannot be used as a identifiers. So these are the keywords in Python which are available at this point of time, and they cannot be used as any of the variables. So this is the first step your identifier says. What your second step is, you cannot use, okay, identifier cannot be any special character except underscore. Okay, you can say underscore. It is nothing but this. Okay. So what is the meaning of it? You cannot use any special characters for declaring a variable. I cannot say a at the rate. Okay, anything after your functional keys are called as, okay, special characters. So you cannot use any special characters in Python as a variable except underscore. I cannot say a at the rate something equal to some value. It gives me error. Syntax error. Okay. I cannot say a hash something equal to something. That cannot be wrong. I cannot say a dollar. Okay. I cannot say a dollar something equal to some value. It is wrong. So it says that you cannot use any special characters like your dollar, like at the rate, like hash symbol, like percentage, the ampersand, like star, nothing can be used. So what you can use is you can use shift underscore. Okay, there is something called underscore. You can use underscore n number of times and anywhere you can use. Is what your Python says. I can say something at the rate underscore 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 some value equal to some value. Yes, this is true, but you don't use it. This is not standard way of declaring a variable, but it is possible. You can just say underscore something abcd equal to some value. Yes, this is true. You can say only underscore underscore equal to some value. It is true. Okay, so it says underscore can be used n number of times and can be used anywhere. Okay, underscore can be used n number of times and it can be used anywhere is what your identifier rule says. Understood, right? This is one time read, right? You need to understand what is identifier, what are the different types of, what are the rules to declare identity. So identifier cannot be a keyword. Okay, identifier cannot be any special character except underscore. Okay, then third one, numbers cannot be used as starting character. Okay, underscore or characters can be used, or underscore or alphabets can be used. Okay, what does exactly this means? You understood my point? What does exactly that means? I'll tell you. It says that I cannot use. Okay, it's very important that everyone should understand. It says that I cannot use any number as a static character. That means I cannot say one something equal to some value, because starting character cannot be a number. Starting character can be underscore or any alphabet. Okay, it says again it is not possible. See, it is not possible. Okay, I did not say one, right? You can say one something equal to some value. It is saying that it's a syntax error. Okay, I can have underscore 1 2 3 4. This is fine. This is correct. Or I can add underscore. Sorry, I can have a underscore 1 something equal to some value. This is fine. Or a 1 2 3 4 is also fine. So you can have in the starting character, it can be alphabet or underscore or n number of underscores or n number of starting characters. You cannot have number is what the third means. Okay, this is the third important identifier. Identifiers are nothing but rules to define variables, classes, okay, or functions, all the things. Okay, function, etc. Okay, so the fourth one, what it says is, okay, once you know, like you don't need to check it again. Okay, once you know this identifier concept, you just need to know, okay, these are all the proper things, these are all not proper things. Then it says Python itself is a case sensitive language. Okay, Python is a case sensitive language. You cannot interchange cases. Okay, what does exactly it means is I cannot use interchange of cases. In a simple way to make you understand what does exactly that you know, case interchange and all stuff means. I have suppose a equal to, suppose I have assigned 1000. I cannot ask them to print capital A, even though A and A are same, but in that indeed they are different in cases. So it gives me error saying that there is it's a name error. Okay, it says that there is no name which is defined with small capital. So this case sensitive things is very important in Python because they cannot be, okay, you cannot interchange cases. If you define in small letters, it should be only considered in small letters. Okay, so I hope you are clear, right? See, whoever paid fees, I think people have joined, a lot of people. Whoever is paid fees, we have already started regular classes. So I will tell you after class is done, I will tell you 5 minutes. What is our syllabus? What are we going to see for next couple of days? What is that you will get benefit and all? I will give you. People who have paid fees in our batch, they can please ping to this number 9121 443 446. Okay, I will add you in the WhatsApp. You should be paying the fees, okay? And I'll confirm with the DURGASOFT online team. Then I'll be adding you the. Okay, please try to do it because we already started regular batches. There is no way that you will be getting link or you will be getting the what do you say, separate link. We will create a separate
Sir,
batch and we will create it. Yeah.
sir, actually today is my first joining date. So may I know like how many days has been completed and how much course
And
fee?
no, no. Course fee and all you can please ask DURGASOFT team. So
Okay.
classes are
Okay.
this is the second class only. Okay? So you don't need to worry. So you can
Okay.
find
And
all the
what is the
classes.
course duration for this?
Duration is 40-45 working
Sorry.
days. 40 to 45 working days.
Okay. Python with Selenium.
Yeah, Python with Selenium. I mean, there are so many things, okay, which are included on top of it. Not just the Python with Selenium. Manual testing is included. Automation testing, Selenium frameworks, projects, okay, API testing, Jira, everything is included in it. Okay.
So which sir, which frame you are teaching, sir?
Framework, I'll be teaching multiple frameworks, not one. I'll teach you BBVDD framework, data-driven framework, PyTest framework, unit test framework. Okay, two projects I'll be giving you. One is
Okay.
from VDK, other is from PyTest. End-to-end projects, how to create a framework from the scratch. Okay, so yeah,
Okay, sir.
so we will discuss all these things once we are done with the class. Okay, I've already started regular class. People are there in this
Sure.
batch, and
Sure.
let us continue it. So I'll tell you syllabus. Please wait. Who are new for today? Please wait until the class is completed. For 5 minutes, we will discuss in the end of the class. Okay. So
Sure. Sure.
you can just meanwhile go
Okay.
through the demo kind of understanding. So what are literals actually?
Okay.
I'll explain you more in a simple way understanding. Literals are the values that should be defined to variables. So we have seen this part, okay, this part of assigning what are correct, what are wrong. Now we understood like if you give me any variable, whether that is a correct variable declaration or not, anyone can able to tell because I know identifier concept. Now you need to understand like what is the literals. Okay, what are the literals and what are the how to define the literals. Literals are nothing but this part. This part means the value for the variables or value for any of the objects. So how can you declare a particular, how can you assign a particular literal to a identifier? Okay, literals are nothing but rules to define the values. What you can say, way to understand, rules to define variable. letters, only 4 letters. So it are rules to define the values to identify, okay, are nothing but literals. So we have how many literals? We have totally numeric literals. We have totally 4 types of literals. Okay, these are all one-time read. Okay, you don't need to read as a course kind of thing again and again. So if you know this, you don't need to again look into this kind of concepts again. So first time whoever is coming to learn this programming, they should know this basic understandings. What is numeric literals? What is string literals? So we have something called string literals. So we have numeric literals, string literals, and third one is we have something called Boolean literals. Okay, Boolean literals, and fourth one is we have something called special literal. Okay, so these are the 4 literals which are there and which are possible in Python. Okay, so when I say numeric literals in Python, okay, it can be 3 things again. So it can be a integer. Okay, so integer is one of the numeric literal. Okay, it can be a float variable. Okay, it can be a float variable, or it can be a complex variable. So all these are called as numeric literal. So when I say numeric literal, it can be either an integer or a float variable or complex variable. So all these are called, all these are combined, or all these are comes under numeric literal. So what is numeric literal? So that means what your Python says, you can assign any value of numeric integer to a Python variable. That means if I say a equal to, in Python there is no restriction of assigning the value or a length of an integer. I can give it any big length of integer like this. I'm just giving you, don't give like this in thing. But what is possible in Python is what I'm going to say. There is no limited length as of like in Java or any programming language you have, right? In Python, what it says is there is no length of defining the integer. Okay, you can give any big integer, okay, in Python. Got it right? See, this is a very huge number. So it's accepting. The variable is accepting any big. It can accept any number, any huge number, because there is no length defined for an integer in Python. Okay, whether for other languages it is there. Okay, but in Python it says that you can have any big length. So this is nothing but numeric literal. Numeric literal means any integer literal. In numeric it is integer literal. What is integer? Integer is any value that is staying between minus infinity to infinity is a integer, right? That is a basic thing. So here it says that you can give any value, any positive or any negative value of any length, okay, can be accepted in Python. Second thing, it also says you can provide a variable with float definition. Okay, float means anything with decimal values is called as float. So what the other part says is you can have any number of, okay, float bill. You can have any number of float values. Okay, I can say something like this. Okay. But what it says is it will take to the maximum of 15 decimal points. See, after anything that with the decimal points is called as a float variable, right? So it says that you can give any length, but it will only accept till 15. See, when I print B, it will give till 15. Okay, till 15 it is giving the decimal. So till 15 it is considered. Other things it is not considered because that's a repetition again. Even it is not a repetition, it will only consider that last one. If you see 4545, okay, it's saying 6. For 6 it says 4545, and then it is considering all the other things as 6. You understood, right? So it will consider to maximum 15 decimals. Then we have something called complex variable. Okay? Complex variable, any variable which is in the format of a plus bj. So in Java, in your small classes, in your 10th or some other classes, you would have heard about something called complex number. Complex number has 2 parts. real part and imaginary part. It is in the format of a plus bi. Okay, you would have heard about this. But in Python also the same thing runs, but it is a plus bj format. Anything, any variable which is in the format of a plus bj, j can be a capital letter or a small letter j, is called complex number. So we have a is a real part and b is the imaginary part. So it also takes this particular variable, okay, as a consideration. It says that a and b can be any real number. Okay, a and b can be any real number. Okay, a is a real part and b is the imaginary part, which is lying between the indexes. Okay, so what it says is 2 plus suppose 3j is a capital J. So this format is called as a complex number in Python. J can be capital or small. So this kind of format, A and B, here 2 is called A and 3 is B. A can be any real number, it can be anything, and B can be anything, any value. So in this format, if you have any variable, that is called as complex number. So when I print C, it gives me 2 plus 3j. It's give me in the small letters, that's okay. It is considering small or capital, but it is acceptable. So when I say what is the type of C, type of C means what is the data type of C? Says me complex. See, it belongs to the class complex. When I say type of B, what is the type of B? What is the data type of B? It says it is a float variable. What is the type of A? It gives me it is an integer variable, right? A is an integer, B is a float, and C is a complex variable. So it itself will understand, like when you're giving a variable in the format of which it understands what type of variable you're going to store. Because Python has a strong interpreter, it can able to analyze and it can able to decode the values, whatever you are providing. You don't need to say int a equal to some value, float b equal to some value, complex c equal to nothing is required in Python. Okay, anything that you are giving by itself, by understanding, okay, your interpreter can able to decode it and it can do manipulations as per the requirement. Understood, right? So that is the powerfulness of Python compared to other things. You don't need to pre-declare any data type before you define a variable. You can directly say variable equal to value. It can be any value. Okay, it will understand. That's what the important. So next we have string literals. So any what it says is string literals are very important again to make you understand. So string literals, what it says is any variable which is in the single quote or double quote or triple quote, okay, of quotation is called as a string literal. So if I give single quote or double quote like this double quote or triple quote like this, okay, and value, okay, is called string. Type of s is a string. Okay, when I say some s1 equal to, in single quotes I give some data. Okay, and then I'll say what is the type of s1. It is a string. Okay, I'll also say s2 equal to, I'll give double quotes like this. Okay, and then I'll say I'm just giving some variable. Okay, don't s2 is a string. So you can give it a double quote or triple quote or single quote. It understands as a string. Okay, it understands as a string. Understood, right? So string literals can be, so generally use triple quotes when you want to define a larger string. So when you want to define a string which is more than 2 or 3 lines, okay, then you go for triple quotes. Normally don't go with triple quotes when you have a smaller string. Within a single line you want to cover, okay, the string, then you can go with either single quote or double quote. But when you want to go a larger string, then give triple quotes. So even you give a triple quotes for single line, that's fine, but this is the general understanding. Okay, got it, right? So string is nothing but any particular value that is defined inside single or triple or double quotes is called a string in Python. Okay, so there is a lot of things in string manipulations which we see after this, but this is a just basic understanding of what is a string literal. Okay, we are going to see so many things as we progress. What is in string, what are the data types, what are the different methods of string, how do you manipulate data with the string. Okay, we will see everything as we progress. So then Boolean values. So any value, any variable can be assigned with, again, two things, along with the literals and numeric strings. I mean, sorry, numeric literals and string literals. You can also assign a value called capital TRUE. Okay, don't use small u TRUE. So capital TRUE or capital FALSE, okay, are again to defined predefined literals which are there in Python. Okay, you can also use this two particular. Okay, you can either say capital TRUE or capital FALSE. These two can be assigned as a value. So if I say what is the type of A, type of A is boolean. It understands by itself. When you define a value, it understands, okay, it is a boolean. Similarly, when I say some variable equal to v equal to suppose FALSE, then what is the type of F? V, it gives me boolean. Okay. So you can also define true or false to it. Okay. True or false to it. You can define single quote or double quote or triple quotes. Then special literal. What is special literal says is any variable that is being equal to none, NONE, is a special literal. So none means you are not assigning any value. None can be also defined as a value whenever required. I'll tell you what is none when you use it. Okay, none is also considered to be a value in special cases. So it is also one literal. So what is literal? Literals are nothing but the values that you can assign for a variable. So what are all values you can assign? You can assign any integer value or a float value or a complex value or a string value or a boolean value or a special value. Except this, you cannot assign any value in Python, okay, as a literal. That means no values can be accepted. And everything is considered, right? So that means you can pass anything. Okay, so all these are literals in Python. So I hope you are clear, right, everyone? Clear. So we will next see what are the different data types in Python which are important. Okay, so we will see one by one data type and what is the importance of each and every data type and what is the use of every data type. Okay, as we progress. So we have totally 6 important data types in Python which has to be known to everyone. So in Python itself is a language where you don't need to write much code and where the implementation is very huge. That's it. That means the code you have to write very little. The existing data is already there so much. So may it be a inbuilt method, may it be inbuilt package or inbuilt module. Okay, the implementation is very little because it is a predefined information. You have a method that is existing or you have a module that is existing. You just need to import that in your system and then do the progress. Okay, so that is the reason you don't need to write much code in Python compared to other languages, because everything is like plug and play. You say plug and play kind of language. Okay, so let me tell you what are the different types of data types and what is the use. We will see one data type today. Okay, today is a regular class again, but I don't want to tell you a lot of things today. To an extent, I will tell you today. However, we have started regular classes. You can go through my previous videos. Okay, you can ask DURGASOFT team to go through my previous videos. Only 1 or 2 classes done. That's all. People can stay. Okay, whoever joined newly. So now, out of these data types, we have number data types. Number data type means it is similar like your. It can be integer or a float or a complex number. So any of these 3 is called as number data type. Then string data type. String data type, as we discussed, string data type. Okay. Then list data type. We have a data type called list data. Okay. And tuple, tuple, whatever you say, pronunciation can be anything. Tuple data type. Okay. Then set data type. Then dictionary data type. So this 6 should be known to each and every one who learn in Python programming. Okay. Whoever is learning Python programming, they should be knowing the 6 important data types and the methods inside them, so that you can able to work and manipulate or use the data, okay, in a very proper manner. Clear, right? So what are the 6? Number data type, string data type, list data type, tuple data type, set data type, dictionary data type. So we will go with one by one. So making you understand it. So number data type is something which everyone knows. We have just discussed what is a number data type. Any data type which is an integer or a float or a complex is number data type. Okay. So number data type, what you need to understand is like in number data type, what is the main thing is type conversions. Whether I can convert from one type to other type. Okay. What is that? I'll tell you. Suppose I have a variable. Okay, which is equal to 500, which is an integer data type. If you want, I want to convert this into float data type. How do I convert? Then I'll take a different variable b. I'll say float of a. Okay, what is the meaning of it? It will convert a into float type. So when I print b, it will give me 500.0. Point 0 is nothing but float representation, right? Now b becomes float variable. So b is now converting an integer variable to float variable by saying float of a. Similarly, suppose I have a variable called c which is 200.23. Okay, now I want to convert it into integer. I can say some variable d equal to int of, okay, int of c. Now when I print d, it will give me 200 only because it will remove the decimal values. You already know, right? In integer you don't have any decimals. In float you have decimals. So you can convert a float into integer and integer to float. That is possible. Suppose you have variable called a equal to, okay, 500 or 1000, 5000. Now I want to convert it into complex variable. How do I convert it? So I can convert it into complex variable by saying like some variable, okay, some s equal to. See, I already told you the latest value of that value of the variable is a value. Simple way. What is the meaning of it is if I say a equal to 5000, then I say a equal to 8000. If I print a, will I get 5000 or 8000? I should get 8000 because the older value of a will be almost removed. It will be automatically removed by garbage value collector. There is a concept called garbage value collector. The unused variables can be removed in Python. Okay, so what is the meaning of it? I already told you. It creates a new object altogether. So it will not go and replace the value called 500 with 800. Instead, it will create a different space where it stores a value called 8000. So that space of 5000 will be automatically removed. Okay, so any latest value of that particular value. Say if I say a equal to 100, in the next time I say a equal to 10. So the value of a is 10 because it is the latestly assigned value. Okay, whatever I give the same name of variables. Okay, don't get confused. So it is done once that is completed. Whatever I assign with the latest value, that becomes the value of it. Okay, automatically that other values will be deleted and removed from your Python space. Okay, that will be taken care by your interpreter. You don't need to worry. Now print the a 8000 is what I'm getting. So for your understanding, I'm saying. So suppose now a is 8000. I want to convert this a into complex. So how do I convert it? I say some variable again b equal to complex of a. So that means I'm going to convert this a into complex. So when I print b, I will get 800 plus 0j. 800 completely becomes a value, that means real value, and 0j because 0j means nothing is there, right? So it will consider 0j. So integer to complex is possible, but complex to integer is possible or not? Let's see. That means I have a variable, okay, which is So I have a variable called 2 plus 3j, okay, small j or capital J. So can I convert it into something called integer? Sorry, integer. Is it possible to me to convert it into integer? Okay, can I say some variable equal to int of c? See, I have 2 plus 3j. Can I convert something like this into integer? So it is not possible actually. Okay, in reality, a complex cannot be converted to integer. Integer can be converted to complex, but whereas the vice versa is not possible. Okay, understood, right? I think license expired. Okay, so this is not possible. So this is nothing but your way of conversion. So we will also see today the basics of string um, slicing. We will see today, and then we will see tomorrow the methods of. So we will. I will just give a content for next few days. What we are going to see. Probably yes, I have to save it. However, so we will see tomorrow. We will see strings. Okay, list. We will see tuple. We will see. Okay, then we will see set dictionary one day. Then we have functions one day. Okay, and then I will start 2 days. I want object oriented programming. Okay, so 3 days we will see. It's take a lot of time here. So I will say files also on the same day. And then 3 days oops and exception handling. So it will be tomorrow one day, set dictionary, and then I will also start with functions. Okay, I'll start with functions. Modules, probably I'll say modules. Sorry, I will start with functions this day. I'll complete functions and then I'll complete modules, and files I'll be one day. Okay, then we will see this thing one day. This thing's 3 days. 3, 4, 5, 6, and then today is 7. So totally this working days we will see. Okay, this is the plan. 1 or 2 days may go here and there, no issues based on the availability and all stuff. So this is the plan for next few days. So today what we have seen, today we have seen introduction. I mean the last class is not considered. Let's see from today is the basic thing. Introduction, we have seen identifiers, literals, integer data type, okay, you can say number data type, and we will start with string data types. Okay, so this all will be done in one day. Okay, you can go through the videos. If you find you can go through the videos of mine if you have not seen it. Okay, go and get it from DurgaSoft online. You should just go through them and all of them. So now let's see what is called slicing. Okay, whoever is paid fees, they can please ping me again. People who joined it, I'm trying to ask you in the middle again, so that if you miss, you can. Whoever paid fees, whoever joined this batch, because from here the page will change. I'll share you the materials in WhatsApp only for those paid people. Okay, and then I'll also share you a separate link where you can join the class, not for everyone. Okay, like a demo. So you can, however, go through the demo content, whatever I'm saying, the same thing till the last day. I'll tell you so smoothly, clearly, and everything to be understood. The content is very solid with us. Okay, don't need to worry. I've been teaching from years, not for today. I've been teaching from years in the same institute for many years, so there is no problem. I've been upgrading the content. Okay, I'm also a real-time employee working in a big MNC as a QA manager. So I know the realistic thing of how companies works. Okay, so you can please ping me to this number once you have paid the fees. Okay, because we have to finalize the batch and people are again conducting the demo classes. But I don't want to go it as a demo class. I'll go with a regular class. If you are interested, you can join in the class. I'll take a backup class few days, okay, once the batch is come. So now, what is something called? So I already told you, number data type means integer, float, and complex. So here in this number data type, you know what is integer, what is float, what is complex. The type conversions are important. Integer to float is possible, float to integer is possible, okay, integer to complex is possible, but complex to integer is not possible. Okay, got it right? So this is very important. You should be able to know. Okay, we have just seen all these things. Okay, now now we will probably try to see something called string slicing. So what is string slicing? Slicing means, generally the meaning of slice means it's a piece. Okay, how do you convert a string or how do you cut a string into pieces? Is what let's understand. So I have taken a string s equal to, I will take Python. Python. Python is a string which is capital letters have taken. So now how do I cut into pieces? So what it says is, okay, it says your Python string will be in indexes, something like this. I'll share you notes, okay? I'll share you not only this, I'll share you some other notes also. Yeah. So what it says is, please understand me. It says you can able to convert it in this way, or you can able to slice it in this way. So when I take Python, if I want to extract only p from this complete string, so I can say a of 0. A is nothing but my string, right? A of 0 index. 0 index will be p. The first index, a of 1 becomes y, a of 2 becomes t, a of 3 becomes h. Okay, understood, right? A of 4 becomes this, a of 5 becomes. So it will be -1, or the index will start from 0. Similarly, like if I say s of 0, s of 0 is nothing but the first index p. So if I say s of 3, s of 3 means what? This becomes 0, 1, 2, and then this 3. It will extract me h from it. Clear, right? So the index will start from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 0, it starts from 0. As big the string is big, it will become like that. Space is also considered as an index. Please remember it. Okay, when you have any space in a string. So there is one more greatness in Python, or there is one more possibility in Python where you can have it. What is that is, you can also read or you can also extract from the back. So from back means I can also extract like this. See, when I want n, what is n? N is nothing but 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I say s of 5, s of 5 is nothing but n. This n can be also extracted in other way. I can say s of -1. So from the back it will read like -1. You can also say from the front 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From the back -1, -2. It will not start from 0. -1, -2, -3 like that. So this becomes -1. This becomes -2, -3, -4, -5, and -6. So what is s of -1 is again n. S of -3, -3 is nothing but it is h. Hope you understood, right? So you can read from the starting from 0 to n and from back -1 to -n. N means any number of string length. Understood, right? Very important to make everyone understand. Second thing, see, class will start from 9, 8, 10, okay? Because 8, 10 means you don't join at 8, 10. Please remember it. You join by 8 till everyone joins, it becomes 8, 5, 8, 10. I will join by, I will be starting my class by 8, 10. Because the reason is I cannot start the class earlier and people join again and ask me, I missed this topic, can you explain me again? that doesn't works. That's what happened to me in previous batches, because they join late and then they ask for the repetition of the topic. So I request you, please join by 8:05 max. By 8:10 the class will start. Before that you make your preparations, because everyone joins, then I can start class. Okay. Yeah. So now coming back again here, I can also slice into multiple pieces. So if I say a of 0 to 0 to 3, a of 0 to 3 means I want starting with 0 and I'm ending at 3. But here there is a challenge. When I say 0 to 3, it should be generally 0, 1, 2, 3. So what it is supposed to print? It should be supposed to print P to H. But in this case, what happens is it will only print P to T, because every time when I see last index, okay, when I'm slicing in last index, the last index is required or it's been reserved for a space. Okay, for a space, the last index is reserved. Okay, so that's why it will be -1 to the last index. So it means 0 to 2 only. When I say 0 to 3, it means it is nothing but from 0 to 2. It only gives P by T, not H. Okay, if I say A of 0 to 6, it will take 0 to 5. So it is Python complete. So if I say S of 0 to 100, so you may ask me 100 is not there. So 100 minus 1, 99. Till 99, how many are there? It will give. But you have complete Python within that range, right? So you will not get any error here, because the maximum range is 100. That is the meaning of it. It doesn't mean that 100 till 100 you have or not. The maximum range is till 100. Till that point of time you can print it. Other things will be automatically reserved as spaces. Okay. Generally last one is reserved as space, but if it is not having it, the other things will be reserved as space. So you will get complete Python. So if I say S of, I will not give you anything, 2, 3, 2, 4. What is the meaning of it? If I don't give anything like this, it means it will start from 0. Okay, it will start from 0. 0 means 0th index. So P by TH, this time. What is this? P by T. Are you getting everyone? Or you are just listening? Can you please message in the chat that yes or no, you're getting, you're not getting, you're having problem, you're fine. See, I want it to be interactive class rather than a single way communication, because the thing is like it helps you and me to have a complete idea of what is happening in the class. Okay, let's not have it on a single way communication. I teach and you just listen, and there is no use if you don't practice. For freshers, I'm saying, who freshers I mean to say who are new to Python, who already know Python, that's fair and good. But I request you, please do this. Let's all come on a mission and try to work for a good cause, okay, for everyone's benefit. Okay, I will tell you the plan. How do we prepare? How to work on? How do we achieve our getting know Python? How do we achieve our uh, job target and all? We will plan it. As it is first day, I'm not going at much speed, and I'm trying to tell little more because I want to know the batch confirmation of the registration, so that we will have a smooth going. We'll have a separate what do you say, meeting link which is prepared for only those people who are fixed, and WhatsApp group will be created for only those people. That's what I want it, because I don't want it to go on a thing which is not specific to us. Okay, that's a different thing, I'll tell you later. So now what we have, I can also say starting till ending I will not provide anything. So the meaning is it will start from 0 and it will end till the last, whatever is existing. See, S of 0 to 4. See, this means when I don't provide anything here, okay, the starting index will be 0. See, here I did not provide anything here and here. That means it will start from 0 and it will end till the last. The same way here, if I don't provide, it means it starts from 0 and it will print till 4. 4 means 4 minus 1, it is till 3. Third index it will print. Okay. Whoever Okay. So now, yeah, we will continue it tomorrow. Thanks for that. I think we are putting this. I hope everyone is clear. I'll share your notes. Don't worry. Okay, I'll share your notes. So
Yes, sir.
yeah, please.
So, yeah, we have complex data type, correct?
Hmm.
Yes. So we have two parts in the complex data type. Is
Hmm.
there, I think, is there any naming for those?
Yeah, yeah. So two parts in complex data type. This is called real part and this is called imaginary part. So this is like when you have a three-dimensional index. Okay, this complex will be coming into picture. So this is for mathematical manipulations. You generally don't use it in our normal mathematical calculations. You got it right. See, this is generally a possibility in Python. In Python, I have complex data type. Whenever there is a requirement with doing the data manipulation, I will go into complex data type. So generally, we don't get it that way.
So,
The normal
in
understanding.
okay,
Hmm.
in real time, is there any means, when we are working in Python? So, in
Hmm.
the
Hmm.
real time, do you have any data storing in complex type? Can you please explain
No, no.
which are those?
Generally, we don't do it. Okay, for
Okay,
complex data type is nothing but when I have a z. Okay, we have x, y, z space, right? In a z dimensional space, whenever I want to store some data, okay, I will use it as a complex data. You got it right. So that will be only for complex manipulations of data when I want to use in Python. That we generally don't use in our day-to-day life or any implementations which are not related to mathematical field. Okay, so
okay,
so that would not be used much, but it is there in Python. That's what I'm saying it is a part of Python. You can use it whenever required, or you don't need it, you can use your float and this
no, I'm asking what is the use of this complex in real time?
that's what I told you. Whenever I have a third dimensional space, whenever I'm trying to find some distance between an object and another object, okay, so where I have to check the volume of that particular object, okay, within the third dimensional space. In that way I will work with this complex data types, but in general space we don't need it, we don't use it. Okay, I hope you
Okay,
understood, right?
yeah, I
Yeah,
understand.
see, suppose
And
I
so
have
that
a cube. I have a cube, and I have cube. I want to calculate the distance of the cube between two space, or I want to find the volume of the cube. So in that, I may use this particular thing that we don't use on our general speed. Yeah, you have some question?
yeah, yeah. So I have not attended the previous class where you have shown to how to install the Python things. So
Hmm.
could you please share me that link? So I will go through that and I will install those in my laptop.
So, so link is provided. Generally it is there now. I think it is there in DurgaSoft YouTube channel. Okay, in DurgaSoft YouTube channel, Selenium with Python, I think you will find it. If you don't find it, you should ask DurgaSoft online team, okay, where you got registered, right? So this team should help you, this team will help you in getting this things done. They are responsible for it. Okay, you
Okay.
can call to
So
any
one.
of these numbers. Hmm.
Okay. So we'll once I already paid that amount, and so when we will get those notes and videos over there, or how it is?
I will be sharing. See, videos is not my concern. Your videos every day, what you are getting your every day, because it is not in my control. Go to meeting or something that is there, right? It is not in my control and I don't have any access. Rather what I have is, okay, I will probably uh, share your notes on everyday basis. Not now, once the batch is confirmed, maybe 2 3 days, after 2 3 days I'll be sharing you regular notes. The video should be shared to you by DurgaSoft online team. They will upload you in some, they'll give you a drive link. Okay, maybe they'll give you a drive link. In that they will put all your videos. Okay, whatever videos. So that they will confirm you. So you should please ask them. So how you are, they are going to give you everyday videos. How they are giving you 170 videos of DurgaSoft. Okay, on for Python. All these things you should ask them once you have paid the fees.
No, sir,
Maybe
already
uh,
done. Yeah.
yeah, I understood it. Let's wait for a common point. Everyone pays or they comes to a final count. Then maybe they will share you all this data. But they will be sharing you. They should be sharing you. You should please reach to them for all the information. See, anything
Oh, okay.
related to technicalities like how to record the class, how to get the videos, can be asked to them. Anything related to class doubts, class issue, okay, notes and all will be shared by me.
Okay, sir.
Because I don't have any privileges to handle this go-to meeting links, videos. I don't even know where the videos are stored and all. I don't have any access to them. Probably you should reach to them. Okay, so that's okay. So thank you guys. You can please drop off people who have already done. Today we have seen a very basic understanding. So whoever is not there, who are coming for the first day, they can stay. Other people can drop off. Who did not pay the fees and who wants to understand the syllabus, they can stay back and other people can drop off, please. See, today we did not see anything. That's okay because the reason is few people joined newly. Just they want to make it make understand what is the course and all. So I have just told the basic. From tomorrow we will have a regular. However, we started regularly. We will continue with it in a full-fledged. So other people can drop off. Can you please drop off? Whoever is not needed to stay in this.
Yeah, sure, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So yeah, thank you. Yeah, I hope like everyone here are new. They have not seen for the first time they are coming in. Okay, fine. Let me explain you the syllabus first. So in syllabus, as part of initial syllabus, I just inquired people. I got to know that everyone is new, okay, to the class. So as everyone is new to the class, so for Python, they were not aware of Python. So I have decided to teach Python for basics. Because in order to learn Selenium with Python, you should have some idea of Selenium and sorry Python before you start with Selenium. So I myself has taken a decision, and as an extra course, I'm teaching Python programming. After I teach, I'll teach everything in Python programming. After I teach Python programming, Durga sir videos, 170 videos. Durga sir is the standard faculty across India on Python. So you will get that 170 videos, which are generally costing some 8,000 or 10,000 outside for other people, will be given you freely, accessible, maybe for certain period or completely. I'm not sure. Okay, by the DURGASOFT team. Okay, so this is what we are going to see for 7 to 10 days. After that, our main Selenium thing starts. So we will teach, I'll be teaching you Selenium concepts, everything in Selenium, how to automate a website, complete website, we will discuss. So I will teach from the scratch so that everyone can understand in a very neat and clear manner. Then we will see something called frameworks. Okay, for those people who don't understand what I'm teaching, just think that this is what a standard syllabus which can help you to acquire a job. Okay, as we progress, you will understand slowly what is we are teaching. So we have totally, we are going to teach 4 frameworks: data driven framework, PyTest framework, unit test framework, and BDD Cucumber framework. Out of that, I'll give you 2 projects which are end-to-end projects from the scratch, how to build it. Okay, so you will get an idea of how to create a project from the scratch. Along with that, I'll teach you page object model as a design pattern. So once that is done, we will give an introduction of Git and Jenkins, how Git and Jenkins works in real time. Then what we will see? Then we will see API testing. API testing, manual and automation we will see. Okay, we will see API testing manual using Postman, complete API testing. Then on top of it, we'll see how to automate APIs. Okay, that also we will see. This is an extra course like your Python on top of Selenium, which I have decided for free. Okay, to teach. For other batches, it will be paid. Okay, whoever is only learning API testing, it will be paid. Whoever is teaching complete package like this, for them it is free. Then we will see agile methodology in real time, how the agile process works. What is Jira project management tool? Okay, how to create stories, how to analyze stories, how to write manual test cases. Okay, how to link it with that, how to create a defect, how to assign to a developer, all that in real time, how it works. Okay, a Jira, the process or usage of Jira, I will be telling. Then we will see manual testing. Complete manual testing will be discussed, starting from what is STLC, what is SDLC, what are the different testing techniques, levels of testing, priority, severity, difference between sanity, regression, smoke testing. Okay, what are the different what is verification, validation, what are all the levels of testing, phases of testing will be discussed in manual testing. So which helps you the complete knowledge and idea of what is manual testing. Then what I will do, then we will discuss about interview questions. Okay, I will give you interview questions. I'll give you HR context, 100 plus HR contacts. Okay, I'll give you resume. Duration is 40-45 working days. You don't have any class in weekends. Okay. Okay, recorded videos will be provided on an everyday basis. Experience to 2 to 2.5 will be given. Timing will be 8 to 9. You can please reach to these numbers for contacts. So thank you guys. If you have any doubts, you can reach to these numbers regarding anything. I hope you are pretty much fine with it. So if you do payment and all, I'll be sharing you videos. Okay, WhatsApp will be created. I'll add you there. Okay, I'll share the updates. All these things will be provided. Any doubts, anyone? Or else you're fine. Thank you guys.